Well, we can't believe the Arizona high school football regular season is already more than halfway over. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins, and it's just flying by so far this season. Claudia, we just had the transfers unleashed last week, saw so many new faces at new places, getting the job done, and it's just exciting. We're starting to see who the real teams are, who the best coaches are of the year, and I just can't believe how fast it goes by. Every year we're so excited for it, and then just like that, we're already almost done. It's crazy.
I really feel like this beginning mid-October is like the pivotal turning point of the season. Yes, you get like that heat check for real now. You figure out who's going to be starting. It's just really interesting. And we thought this week it would be a good time just to test one of our teammates and see maybe some predictions or ideas for best coach of the year. We're going to talk 4A, 5A, and 6A with my recruiting roundup partner in crime, Cody Cameron. So without further ado, let's get into that. Well, as promised, here's Cody Cameron, and he's got quite the relationship with coaches across the state. So hopefully he's not gonna get anyone any bit butt hurt from this, but we want to know 4A through 6A, who you think has a real chance of being coach of the year starting with 4A.
Well, you know the whole stigma, right, of media not wanting to cover anything outside Maricopa County, and true, right? So we're just going to stay with all the Valley schools. I'm going to list you all these big schools. Psych, psych. Forget all of Phoenix. Let's go to Snowflake, okay? The Lobos. This has been one of my favorite programs in the entire state back when Kay Solomon was there, all the way back, like 9 months ago. But getting to know Snowflake High School the last 5, 6 years. They are awesome. It is a great program, and first year head coach Trevor Reddick has done an amazing job. Lobos right now are 6-0, and they are playing their butts off. And when you watch that team play, those coaches, including Trevor, he gets the most out of his players. I think it was a seamless process just having that hire be on staff already, hiring internally. I love when small communities do that. And this is what makes high school football so special is communities like them. It's one of those places, right, where I'm sure all the stores in town shut down because of a true Friday Night Lights area. And I still need to get out there. I've only been out there once to go fishing. I really need to go watch Snowflake play at home. But their team is awesome. They're 6-0. They're rolling. It's pretty much either them or an Arcadia as the 1 and 2 seeds in 4A right now. And they match up in a couple weeks. We get to see that game. To me, I love Snowflake, and I think their head football coach is deservedly in the next 4 weeks to be coach of the year.
Well,
Hey,
Claudia
I
can tell
just
you all
want to
about it.
say, yes, I was going to say, I think I made a preseason prediction that
Let's
Snowflake
go.
would win the 4A. And that was a lot of it from what you said, it being so community driven. And yes, you know when it's Friday night in Snowflake. I've only been out there once, but it is clear as day because it is all about Lobos football for
Yep.
4A football in Snowflake in the White Mountains on Fridays. But all right, that's your guess for 4A. Should we keep rolling?
Go up to 5A. To me, right now, it's Derek Zellner. What Derek Zellner and ACP has been able to accomplish right now so far in the season, it's nothing short of amazing. I love ACP football, 100%. I'll be the first one to tell you I never saw this coming. I believed in the players and I believed in Derek Zellner, but there was a lot of pieces, and I would say in the months of June, July, and August, where it was like, I don't know how ACP is going to do moving up. And plus, they're in a tough region in 5A. I really thought that week 2 game against Desert Mountain was going to be like the, hey, welcome to 5A, because there is a pretty big jump from 4A to 5A football when you look at physicality, when you look at speed, especially when you're playing a Conrad Hamilton Desert Mountain team. Guess what? ACP, they matched the physicality and they won that football game, and they are on an absolute roll right now. They are undefeated in the 5A conference. And I'm watching what they're doing offensively. They've had injuries on offense, including at quarterback, and they've had guys step up and not just play to a high level, play to a level where they're successful. And so they are deep at positions. I love their linebacking room. Their linebacking room and their defense, they fly to the football. And then Derek Zellner's an offensive guru. And so what they are able to accomplish right now, I did not see coming. I don't know if most people in the state did. They are rolling. Derek Zellner. That's my 5A coach of the year right now.
I can't argue with that, Cody. That's such a great pick. I had a chance to see them against Chaparral, and we know Chaparral's rebuilding, but ACP, I mean, New to 5A, they look like they belong, and they're competing against anybody else in the 5A. And I know they were, right there knocking on the door in 4A last year, but don't be surprised to see them there in the 5A championship this year as well. I think they have that kind of potential. It's great to see. Over in 6A though, Cody, there's been so many great performances. Some from teams we're used to seeing it that maybe took a step down and now they're back. Some that are just on the map for the first time. Who's leading the way for you?
Yeah, so I mean, the easy picks, right, would be Liberty and Basha with Colin Thomas and Chris McDonald. I'm going to remove them from the conversation, and I'm going to look at the 6A Fiesta region. And those three teams, Hamilton, Pinnacle, and Chandler, I think all of them have
Yep.
blown expectations out of the water. If I had to choose one, and I think Ty Wisdom's done an amazing job, especially year one at Chandler. Dana Zupke, what he has done with the defensive side of the ball, which is it's usually always been offense when we're talking about Pinnacle. Defensively, the Pioneers, they look probably the best that I've ever seen Pinnacle look. Been here for 8 years. But Travis Dixon would be my answer. And the reason being is because it's not a senior loaded group at Hamilton. Some of their best football players, guys, are sophomores.
Yep.
Okay, Roy Oliver, Jack Scully, Mitch Rayner, who's the linebacker there. We are talking class of 2028 kids. Okay, this is not a senior driven stat sheet when you look at it. And then they got a slew of 27s and so I just think the way it's mixed 26, 27, 28, what has that told me is the last 12 months under the Travis Dixon regime is those kids bought in, and not just on the gridiron, but in the classroom, in the community, and in the weight room. They are kicking butt, and it took Travis Dixon a very, very quick time to make Hamilton the team where everybody goes, oh yeah, these guys are either the best team in the state or the real deal. And I think when you look at that athleticism, I would say that 100% they're going to compete for an open title. They're going to get a, I would assume they are going to get an open bye, and they play so fast and so physical. And that's so much credit to Travis Dixon and his coaching staff. I think he has the best coaching staff that he's had maybe in his entire high school career, at being in the high school football scene the last 5 years. So I love that Hamilton team, and huge credit to Travis Dixon.
And
I'm
50
gonna throw,
points is still the least they've scored all year.
Yeah,
Since the
yeah,
tenure.
it's
50
crazy.
points is the least they've
Crazy.
scored. It's insane.
I'm gonna throw the most random question at you since we're talking coaches.
Yep.
Who would you want to be your high school football coach if you
That's
could?
such a great question. I love that. I love that question. I would put Travis Sherman, or I put Roy Lopez. Those two gentlemen. So Roy right now is the defensive line coach at Hamilton, but getting to know them and the way they coach, and they are a great mix of players coach and then also discipline coach. So when you have that great mix where he's going to get the most out of you, and that whole phrase, right? Like, hey, we're going to coach you hard but love you harder type of situation. Both of those two are that. They will, if you put max effort and give 100% everything you do for those coaches, they will do everything in their power to make sure you're successful, not just as a football player, but as a human being and an individual. And they will love you and your family and everybody around you. Those two gentlemen right there, I would play for. And they remind me a lot of my old high school football coaches. So by
I
the
don't
way, Travis Sherman owes me some money for giving him props for that. So that's
I was gonna say I don't know what it says about your predictions or your picks for right now, but Travis Sherman was our NFF Coach of the
yeah.
Year last year. So if that says anything about, the type of coaching gauge
Yeah.
you've got, seems like you've got a good sense of it.
Whether it's rigged or not, all credit to Coach Sherman. Now
Not rigged.
he's one of the best. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, Cody, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody go follow him over on X, and we will see you after the break. Thanks, Cody.
See you guys.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
We are getting ready to crown a champion.
Championship weekend is coming back to the desert.
Let's get this party started.
4 title races in 3 days means there will be a buzz in the air all weekend long. Whether from the grandstands, the infield experience, or the hillside, this is your chance to witness history and make championship caliber memories for the whole family. NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hogan's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas, the Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins, and somebody that we really do miss having on the show this year. We'll get him back full-time next year is Bruce Cooper. But, you know, Claudia, he has some of the best stories every week, so we've got to showcase some of those, right?
I mean, that's exactly what he's known for, and that's Coop's Chronicles. We have more of that for you this week. We know you've been missing him. We have too, so we figured it's time to show face. Here's Coop's Chronicles.
Self-acclaimed hardest working man in showbiz. Hey, look, I've known you to do your own radio show. Mm-hmm. You've had your own TV segment. You do color commentary for high school, college, and the Arizona Rattlers. And I just witnessed you doing a podcast.
Correct.
I mean, what's that all about? And break it down for me.
Well, obviously Monday through Friday, I'm on the main event with my co Steve McCullum. You can find it all your podcast ability. I'm not sure which ones they are because I'm not a podcast listener as much. But yeah, it keeps you involved, keeps you close to sports. And that's something that's been really near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and so you're a Saguaro SaberCat alum,
yeah.
and you've always kept your hand in the high school arena. You still do color commentary. Give me a breakdown here. Which is the most impressive team that you've seen so far this year, and who do you like to win it all?
Here, Hamilton's for real. Have not seen them. But it's always good to see a game up close and personal. You know, what's unbelievable with Arizona high school football where it's grown. I graduated in 1980. We did some studies. There were literally 9 guys who got Division I scholarships out of the state of Arizona in 1980. Now Basha has 9 guys who have Division I scholarship offers. It's fantastic the way the Arizona high school football has continued to grow and grow and grow. Coop, when you and I were growing up, Ohio State, Alabama, Oklahoma, they stopped here to refuel so they could get to California.
Dale, what would you credit the success to Arizona high school football being able to elevate itself to like one of the top football producing states in the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's in the conversation, isn't it? I mean, we used to be so far down the list. Well, I think it's, you look at the coaches. I mean, from Charlie Regal to Jason Mons to the Chandler coaches that have been there. Hamilton's had a bunch, Centennial, Richard Taylor, a bunch of high-level coaches. And then all it takes is a few guys. And all of a sudden, hey, we got to stop and recruit that guy. Oh, I see that guy. That guy might be able to play. And then it grows. And Coop, the thing that just blows my mind when I show up to these games, I mean, the offensive linemen are 6'5", 290 pounds, and they can run 5 flat 40s. And then you got the skill guys. It's kind of been a quarterback state. A bunch of guys coming out of here to play quarterback. So I think all around, the coaching is probably the #1 thing. And those coaches get out there and sell their guys. There is no way that he said that.
You know, Dale, I've known you for a long time. You don't mince words. I mean, you'll throw the darts out when you see that they're applicable. Having said that, this podcast, how does it evolve around your personality? I mean, your stick.
Well, it's usually because my looks are the #1 thing about it. I'm the eye candy, you know, and then it comes with my intelligence level. Okay. No, but what I love about it gives you a chance to talk about all these things. And you know, we're talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks, and then yesterday they throw a bullpen game in the throes of a playoff race, and you got 4 months, not on a Thursday game at the end of the season. That makes no sense to me. If the manager, whoever it was when Randy Johnson was here, said, hey,
Bob Brenly?
Bob Brenly comes up to Randy and goes, hey, we think you need another day of rest. We're going to not start you. Randy would throw a fit. So the podcast gives me an opportunity to get all that out of my system so I can be a good husband and a good father at home.
Dale Hillestrand, the one and only.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
You got it.
For some athletes, football means more, and that rings true for Cesar Chavez quarterback Emmanuel Hernandez, who lost his dad a little over a year ago.
When I lost my dad, you know, I didn't really feel like I had anybody. So when I come out here to play practice, you know, play games with them, you know, they form a bond with them, and it just feels great. You know, I just keep going just for him. You know, he always wanted me to play, so you know, I just try to keep it going.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Welcome everyone under the lights at Mountain America Stadium. Boy, look at this stadium. If you're not here, shame on you. Go up and go get it, young man. What a catch.
Buy your season tickets, because why would you not want to be in that environment?
I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. It's all God, this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that.
Welcome back to Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins, and our man Eliav Gabay is here for some social spotlights. So Eliav, without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. We've got stories from all across the state and even across the country, right?
Yes, that's right. We do, Spurge. And for this first one, we're not going to bury the lead. We heard you, Coach Norris, Coach Danny Norris, out of Benjamin Franklin High School. AZ Media, let's please start talking about my guy, Alonzo Highsmith, and his undefeated Yonker football. I mean, that is impressive. And Spurge, I'll just let you take it from here.
Yeah, the Rough Riders, I mean, looks every year there's always a team that you're just like, where did they come from? And here they are, 6 games in, unbeaten, 1-0 in region play, and that's super impressive. You know, if I had to guess, not having been out there myself yet, it's just a very cohesive team, and what Coach Alonzo Highsmith is doing is incredible. So they're definitely a team that we're going to have to keep on our radar and watch as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. But they're a team that, hey, if they finish the year undefeated, don't be surprised to see them make a run in the 4A playoffs. There's a lot of really good teams at the top, but I think they're making a case to be one of those teams right there in the conversation. So definitely on our list to go on out to Buckeye and check them out at some point this year.
And how about the love between coaches, different teams shouting at each other? That you don't see all the time, and I do really appreciate that. This next one, out of Castile Girls Flag Football. First off, great name, Bella Beasley. That's a great, great football name right there. And she does whatever it takes to help the team from center, linebacker, wide receiver, DB, and a 4.0 GPA. You know we love that here at Sports 360 AZ. And make sure you look out for her when it comes to the all academic team. But Claudia, how about that for a Swiss Army knife, huh?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Now what am I supposed to say? I was literally going to start with Swiss Army knife. That is exactly the way to describe her. But I think even more so, I think she represents a lot of girls who are playing girls flag football. Obviously, it's super impressive. She's playing like what, 4+ positions, it sounds like, and she's killing it in the classroom. And I think that just goes to show you, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of thing on the recruiting roundup. We just had Cody on earlier in the show, and I know he's got plans to talk a little more flag football. Once I kind of step out for a little bit, we'll get to that. But thing is, there's going to be a lot more of this, and I'm just so excited to see it. And yeah, Bella Beasley, like it's giving like WWE star, something like that. Like it really is such a good name. And I feel like we see that a lot with the guys, but I love seeing it with the girls.
Yeah, I'd like to see that on one of those shirts with all the different pictures on it. That's just
exactly,
perfect.
yes.
Bella Beasley, shout out to you. This last one coming from John Gaskins and Augustana Vikings football. Yup, it's a familiar name. Rich Lucero went to Hamilton, the QB. He made his first collegiate start and then 3 scoring drives in the fourth quarter, one for even 99 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns and helped guide an 18-point comeback, 29-28 win. Spurge, I know you remember Rich well.
just a great kid and a great quarterback. And gosh, I know we're beating a dead horse here, but go where you can play and where the coaches want you to be there. Don't force it. He goes somewhere where he knows, hey, I may or may not play the first year. If I do play, I'm going to have a good chance to succeed. And that's what you're seeing right there. He gets on the field as a true freshman, makes a name for himself. And now you continue to snowball that. He has a great season or a great sophomore year next year, depending how the rest of the year goes. He's going to find himself in a position where lots of schools all over the country at all levels are going to want him. And so it starts at the school you want. And hey, nothing wrong with staying there all 4 years as well and getting your degree and tearing it up, making a name for yourself there too. There's all kinds of options when you go where you can play. And he was a really great high school football quarterback for Hamilton, at times being the backup, stepping in for injured QBs. And then when he was the guy, he really helped out a lot with that team last year. So super excited for him. Emotional moment to have a comeback win like that in your first collegiate start. But what more can you ask for?
Not much, not much. That man stays ready, and that's all we have for Social Spotlight.
And that's all for this episode of Bleacher Talk. But before I say goodbye to my guys, I got to say goodbye to everyone watching for just a little bit. I'm, by the time you're seeing this, either about to have a baby or had a baby. So I will be out for a couple weeks, couple months, we'll see. But I know that these guys and the rest of the Sports 360 AZ team are really going to hold down the fort and probably call me out on some bad picks I made earlier in the season, because I tend to do that even though we didn't have quick picks. I hope I'm right this year. Maybe it's my year since we didn't actually do quick picks. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us on Bleacher Talk. We will see you next week.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
We are getting ready to crown a champion.
Championship weekend is coming back to the desert.
Let's get this party started.
4 title races in 3 days means there will be a buzz in the air all weekend long. Whether from the grandstands, the infield experience, or the hillside, this is your chance to witness history and make championship caliber memories for the whole family. NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.